Let's try to solve this equation. We have a square term, we have a square root, and let's use substitution. So let's call this term 8. Then we can write this as x squared equals 1 minus 8. And then we move -8 to the other side, become positive. Same time, we move x squared to this side, becomes negative. So we can rewrite equation as a equals 1 minus x squared. Well, difference of two squares, so we can factor 1 minus x squared to be 1 plus x times 1 minus x. Right, that's 8. But square root of 1 plus x is 8. So 1 plus x itself is a squared. So we can write this time as a squared times 1 minus x. Now let's write everything on one side. So minus a equals to 0. Now let's factor out 8. So we have a times 1 minus x. Then minus 1 equals to 0. Right? Factor out a. Then first term we have a times 1 minus x. Second term is 1 times a. So minus 1. Now by zero property, a might be 0. Right? If a equals 0, 1 plus x is 0. Then 1 minus, no, a is 0. That's right. It means this term is 0. A is 0 means this term is 0. Then 0 squared is 0. 0 times anything would be 0. So a 0 is one solution, which means square root of 1 plus x is 0, which indicates x equals to -1. Well, let's see. If x equals to -1 squared, which is possible 1 on this side, then this is 1 minus 0, which is 1. Yeah. So x might equals -1 is one solution. Now let's see the second factor. Second factor is a times 1 minus x minus 1 is 0. So basically, we have a times 1 minus x equals to 1. That means a equals to 1 divided by 1 minus x. So plug in square root of 1 plus x. That equals 1 divided by 1 minus x. Or square both sides. Right. So this one is a little bit annoying to solve. Let's see. So square both sides, we get 1 plus x equals 1 divided by 1 minus x squared. Then square both sides with this denominator. So that means 1 equals to 1 plus x times 1 minus x squared. So that means 1 equals to 1 plus x times 1 minus x times 1 minus x. Because this is the difference of two squared. So this gives us 1 squared minus x squared. Then multiply by 1 minus x, that equals 1. So FOIL it. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative x, negative x squared times 1, negative x squared, negative x squared times negative x, positive x cubed. Then minus this 1, that equals 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So write this in order. X cubed minus x squared minus x equals to 0. Factor x. So x squared minus x minus 1 should be 0. Now this gives us x equals 0. Well, let's see x equals 0. If x equals 0, so the right-hand side gets 0 squared, which is 0. And the left-hand side will get 0. Right-hand side x0 gets square root of 1. Square root of 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is also 0. Okay. So that's our second solution. Now let's see this factor. This factor use quadratic formula. The 1 plus minus the square root of 4 times 4ac, 4 times 1, 4, 4 times negative 1, positive 1, 4 times minus 4ac. So we have negative 1 squared, basically 1 plus 4 divided by 2. So we get 1 plus minus the square root of 5 divided by 2. So two irrational solutions. Okay, x equals to negative 1, x equals to 0, and x equals to two irrational solutions. So the positive one works. The negative one may not work. So x equals to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. This will be a positive number. But what about this one? What about the x equals to 1 minus the square root of 5? Because square root of 5 is bigger than 1, so that will give us a negative number. 1 minus a negative number. And this negative number is less than 1, so it's okay. Yeah. So get 4 solutions.